Artificial intelligence is growing and expanding into daily life. You know that. A local college is helping young adults understand and learn about the technology.
Hilbert College recently launched the Institute for Applied Artificial Intelligence. Talk more about that. Right now, we are joined by Mike Cornell, interim president of Hilbert College. Mike, it is a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for coming in.
Great to see you guys again.
Yep.
So this is a really great initiative for Hilbert. Tell us a little bit about it when it was launched.
So I started in August, and since I've been at Hilbert College, we spent a lot of time trying to make sure, I was telling you before, Wayne Gretzky said, you know, I skate to where the puck is going. And I think all colleges are trying to do that. Hilbert is no different. And you can see the way the world is headed, right? AI is such an important part of our lives. Businesses are trying to find ways to incorporate that into their business models, you know, day to day and in terms of their modeling. So we decided that over time, it made a lot of sense for us to create this institute for the application of AI. And our faculty's been amazing. They've been working at it since before I got there. We have an AI minor already. We're working on an AI major. And we have a business partner, Tony DeSimone. He's this amazing guy. He's a CPA. He teaches about AI on his YouTube channels. He's got hundreds of thousands of views on some of his channels. He teaches all over the country, and he's our partner in this. So if you're a student, we have 7.5 week courses, all online. You can take those courses. It follows the basic college schedule for our online college. But if you are working in a firm, you're a working professional, and you want to upskill, or you have a firm you want to send a team to be upskilled, you can do that in 6-week modules. It is a combination of online and on ground. Wednesdays 4 to 6, and we have an online portion of it too. So everybody's going to need to get upskilled or reskilled with respect to AI, and Hilbert College is a place for people to do it.
Yeah, UB, of course, is getting big into artificial intelligence. You guys are getting involved as well. And you keep hearing from businesses out there, even major corporations, you know, how real is AI? How real is artificial intelligence really going to be? And I'm sure you have to weigh that as a school leader now. How much do you devote in terms of your resources to AI? Can you answer that?
Well, I mean, it's here, it's real, it's growing. You look at the CapEx for firms like Meta and Google. Google just took out a 100-year loan to spend, I don't know, $80, $100 billion on their build out for AI. So if anybody questions whether or not it's real, I mean, it's real. They didn't take on a 100-year loan because it's not. So for us, trying to help young people, I mean, let's face it, somebody who graduates from Hilbert College in 2026, their prime earning years are 2035, 2040, 2045. Like, imagine how much AI is going to be a part of the world then. So not only is it real, it's also, we have to pay attention to what it's not. It is not an end-to-end tool. You need human intervention in the beginning, you got to prompt it, human intervention in the middle, human intervention in the end in terms of things like discernment and leadership acumen. Because if you ask, like, can AI interpret this spreadsheet or make me a chart of every college that has a digital marketing program in Western New York, the answer is yes. AI can do that. The real critical questions fall into, should we? How should we use AI? So for us, as a liberal arts college, there's the humanities, you know, the critical thinking piece of it, the should we, along with the very highly technical things that you can do in terms of answering the can we question. At Hilbert, we do the really highly technical stuff built on a foundation of ethics and teaching discernment and critical thinking.
And just the key word there that, you know, everything you just went through is human, right? So looking at this, you know, it's going to be human dignity based, as I was reading about it. What will the curriculum kind of look like? What will some of those classes over the weeks entail?
So everything from like the foundations of AI to like writing with AI, but even like how do you use it in terms of, like, we have an intelligence, data, and analytics major. So, you know, when you collect information, intelligence, law enforcement, things like that, how do you use AI to actually analyze the data and help you draw conclusions about what you should do? So everything from the somewhat, introductory things to that really high end. How do we use it to analyze data and intelligence data in particular that you might get when you use AI?
Okay. And I'm sure, because we're talking about curriculum here, I'm sure at some point in time, AI is going to be maybe operational, and you're going to have maybe equipment that resembles AI, that you can bring in real technology. Is that eventually what Hilbert's going to be looking into?
We're doing that right now. So in our intelligence data and analytics major, we're one of maybe a handful of colleges in the country that has the software that all of your three-letter agencies use, CIA, NSA. We actually use that at Hilbert College today, one of a handful of colleges in the country, so we can actually track cell phone data of known drug, people who move drugs, and you can kind of follow them to safe houses using this data in real time. So we're one of maybe 5 colleges in the country that's using it. So that's actually happening today at Hilbert College.
Wow, interesting.
Really interesting stuff there. For you at home, if you missed any of this, you'll be able to find this entire interview up on our website, WIVB.com. Mike Cornell, thank you very much for coming in and talking about this with us.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having
Mike,
me.
As always.